Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? The defense with more pre-snap movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that track route and picks up a first down.
Dane moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tailback takes the handoff again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He'll pitch it.
Interesting call here by the offense coordinator. Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back. But the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up the fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. On the return, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled and forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. The shotgun handoff here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just blew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Running out of time in the pocket.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And the back now goes in motion. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Hurricanes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Gets the first and still running. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Now the defense has got it going the other way. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Canes. And the defense joins the party with a score. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
But this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they're
caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good batter. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
He hands it to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They're going to run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Gets some space around the 30. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this 3rd and short. See what you can do from here.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops in just short of that first down marker. So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He eludes the rush. And he flings it out to the left. He had all day to throw. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer.
The quarterback had no threat of pressure at all, and that's why he's able to complete this deep pass. Great call, too, by the offensive coordinator.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball in. His guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good...
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Oh, and he can't hold on. A first down screen is incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep shot falls incomplete, but a lot of contact there, and here comes the penalty flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Under pressure, just lets it go. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to throw it again. The pass rush closing in. Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch is made. Room to run here. Oh, what a move. Goes right through the tackle. He's got room to run now.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw. Nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's 3rd down and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown for the U. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. And the completion made. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And the game will pick up the 1st down. Tackled at the 22.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He'll throw it now. And that catch is hauled in. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That pass is caught. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Canes will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Big guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Important 2nd down play coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch hauled in here over the middle, using a strong stiff arm. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, even though positive yards are gained here, I think the defense has to be happy on how they prepared coming into the game for these kind of different looks. They looked very aware that these formations and plays could happen on any given down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this 3rd down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th down.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Play action fake, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you...
He'll take a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Alabama now operating in the red zone. And looking to throw now on first down. Aiming for the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Cage lining up here on first and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Receiver makes the catch.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Refusing to be brought down. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And they hand it off to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. No chance to catch him.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Extending the play now. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3. And the quarterback with the shovel pass underneath. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a quarterback keeper. Some hard running there through a tackle. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, and quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it from going all the way.
And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a 4th down now. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Hawkins. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's looking to scramble.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now.
This is a deflating play for this defense on 3rd and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across midfield. Out past the 30. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Ball back at the 10-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.